Day 273 of Everyday Bible with Ada Ukabia. Now, the last book of the Old Testament, now we'll go read today. Malachi chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. No be small thing we achieve like this, oh, lie. From January 1st, we opened the book of Genesis. Today, we come close with the last book of the Old Testament. From verse 8, we see where God they yap the people said they bring them injured, lame, and diseased animals as sacrifices. Just imagine. Then keep the best for themselves. They offer scraps to God. Many of us, not be animals they offer today, but we sometimes they give God the injured and diseased parts of our lives. They give them tired prayers at the end of the day, distracted worship or service only when it is convenient. But God is a great king. He deserves the best of our energies, the best of our time, and the best of devotions. The challenge be say, no give God leftovers of your life. Give him the first, the best, and the purest, because he's worthy of nothing but the best. As we move on to chapter 2, we look verse 7, where Malachi, they remind us that priests, so that is the spiritual leaders, now then they carry a sacred responsibility to preserve knowledge and to guide people with truth. Leaders are supposed to be trusted voices. They're supposed to point people back to God. But when we look at our world today, many voices just they loud, but not all of them they truthful. We they see leaders where they mislead because of profit. We they see influencers where they promote confusion. Sometimes we they even see spiritual leaders where they fail to live by the very truth where they preach for altar. Not only pastors, but every one of us, we're supposed to be guardians of God's truth. Your words should bring light, not darkness. Just imagine, say, every one of us take responsibility for the knowledge where would they pass on, the knowledge where would they share. Our communities, our home, our business, our nation go they transformed. As they read on, I can't reach where they write, may the Lord remove him from the tents of Jacob. Yeah, that not to cut off from where he belonged to, from the family, from the heritage. Now reminder, say unfaithfulness, whether not for marriage, whether not for friendship, or even in our commitment to God, no, they just affect us. It tear at the very fabric of the community. When Malachi can say, so be on your guard and do not be unfaithful. Now like papa, where they telling children, stay alert. No go they play carelessly with those things where they important to. Unfaithfulness, they rarely show up suddenly. They creep bit by bit, now small, through neglect, through compromise, through excuses. Now so unfaithfulness, they creep, they waka, they come. And before we go know, trust is broken, hearts are wounded, and people are left outside of the safety of the tent. For us today, this means guarding our promises. If you are married, it means honoring your spouse in words, in thoughts, and in actions. If you are a leader, it means working with integrity, even when nobody is watching. And if you are simply navigating everyday relationships, it means say just remain truthful, dependable, and loyal. Make people count on you. As we enter chapter 3, come read verses 10 and 11. They talk about tithes, bringing the whole tithe into the storehouse. Think about how you handle the money where you make today. Whether through salary, I been at your small business, or even pocket money where you earn. God, they invite us to trust him with a portion of that thing where you earn, what would they call tithe. And when we do so, God promises more than just the money back. He promised protection, provision, and peace, the 3 P's. Take, for example, you dey insure your car. You dey pay that premium not because the insurance company needs your money, but because you want the assurance, say, if trouble come, you are covered. That's exactly what God is saying. When you honor him with your giving, you activate his covering. God go block those things where they quietly, they drain your life. The pests, where they eat up your joy, where they eat up your finances, where they eat up your health, or even all the opportunities where you just they miss. When we put God first, we they create space for him to open doors where we no even know say they exist. Him they tell us, say, test me and watch what I will do. Finally, for chapter 4, we can see where Malachi they paint a powerful picture of God's final judgment and his promise of hope. It talks say, not a root or branch will be left on them. Evil and arrogance will be completely uprooted. Nothing of their influence will even remain. Now so God won't thoroughly promise to deal with wickedness. In verse 5, where God say him go send Prophet Elijah before that day of judgment. God they try to show his mercy. Him they warn and they prepare his people before judgment. God they always send voices, rather through mentors, through teachers, even life experiences. He they send those voices to you so that you go turn your heart back to what truly matters before it is too late.